Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the changing political landscape in the United States. We're going to talk about how the primaries shifted things and changed some dynamics. So, we will talk about Haley, we will talk about McConnell, and then we will also answer a question that deals with Biden and voters who are uncommitted. Okay, so starting with Haley. Haley has dropped out, no longer pursuing the Republican nomination for president. What does that mean? Okay, well, it means that she didn't have a clear path to get there anymore. It was over. What does it mean for you? It means that despite the fact that Trump is underperforming, when it comes to the general election, barring something outside of the norm happening, the American voter in the general election is the last line of defense. The tool that is left is the ballot box. That's what it means. Okay, what about McConnell? McConnell endorsed Trump. A whole bunch of people were surprised by that. Why? Because he set the stage and he made a move so he didn't have to. At least that is what is widely believed. Odds are that when McConnell announced that he was leaving Senate leadership, he was probably setting the stage so he could withhold his endorsement from Trump and give it to Haley. That's what was going on, more than likely. Because Trump was begging McConnell for that endorsement. And Trump's real leverage would be to basically say, hey, you saw what we did to McCarthy, right? We'll have you challenged for leadership too. If McConnell is just like, okay, I'm leaving at the end of the year, what happens? Nobody wants to challenge for Senate leadership in an election year against McConnell when he's already said that he's leaving in a few months. And it removed that leverage. So it allowed McConnell to delay giving Trump the endorsement. Once Haley dropped out, there was no reason to continue that play. To me, it's surprising that McConnell gave it to him because I don't like McConnell, but he was the heart of the American conservative movement for a very long time. And rather than being remembered as that, he's going to be remembered as the guy who endorsed the person who is trying to undo all of the conservative wins that McConnell was able to accomplish. Because please keep in mind, Trump isn't a conservative. Trump and McConnell, Trump and the Republican Party don't actually share values. So, I mean, it is surprising to me that McConnell endorsed. It really is. Not because it's out of character. As far as McConnell is concerned, it's all about the party, but because it destroys the legacy he would have had within the Republican Party. He will not be remembered for all of his conservative moves. He will be remembered for endorsing Trump. Okay, so a quick update on something. This information was not available last night when I made the previous video. Biden lost in American Samoa. So 91 people voted. 51 of them voted for a person named Jason Palmer. Jason Palmer got 3 of the delegates. I think there's 6 up for grabs, and I'm pretty sure that Palmer gets 3 and Biden gets 3. There's that. And the only reason I'm really bringing this up is because I said that Biden won all of his last night, and then this happened. So just wanted to put that information out there. It's not like the 3 delegates are going to derail Biden's path to victory and getting the nomination. But a correction. Okay, now on to the uncommitted voter and that question. Somebody voted uncommitted and then got home and just had like a panic attack and started wondering what the risks of the uncommitted movement really are. Okay. So, really there's 3 risks. One is that they overplay their hand. Okay? They have made their point. They have applied the pressure. Now if they become too intractable, Biden is looking at them and saying, okay, right now, he's looking at them and saying, okay, I got to get these votes. I need to get these people on board. So he will slowly move in their direction. And he has his peace team actually pushing in that direction too. The risk is that they overplay their hand, they become too intractable, and Biden is like, okay, well, I'm never going to be able to satisfy them. I can't get their votes, and he pivots right to pick up the disaffected Republicans. That's a concern. Another one is that it depresses turnout for Biden in the general. This is not something that they would ever say because it removes their leverage. But they don't actually want another Trump presidency. It's not like the people behind this are going to be like, oh yeah, let's bring back the administration that was like, oh, the settlements, those are totally cool. They don't want that. But those are 2 normal political risks. And the important thing to remember is that the people behind this, the organizers, at least the ones that I know that are a part of this, it's not like they're brand new. They have some kind of plan for this. I would be really surprised if they didn't. They're not new to politics. That they know how to exert leverage. So I would imagine they have an escape hatch for those 2 risks. The only one that I'm actually like concerned about would be if Biden's peace team actually is successful at producing a peace deal, not a ceasefire, a peace deal, like a peace process. I'm concerned about that because I don't think that they've planned for that eventuality, because I think that they honestly, that they do not believe that Biden's team is even pursuing that. So I don't think that they necessarily would have planned for that to be successful, because they don't even think it's happening. At least that's my read on it. That's a risk, because if they are successful, that peace plan, that deal, it's going to have components that have to go through Congress. And this block of people, they have to immediately switch gears and get on board with the peace deal. Now, they could be adversarial to Biden still. And in fact, if it was me, that's kind of how I would plan to do it. I would be like, Biden did the bare minimum by getting this. You have to support it, kind of thing. But that's the only one that's the only one I'm not sure that they haven't accounted for and have a plan for yet. And that's just because those that I know that are actively involved in this, they don't believe that Biden's team is even working on it, despite like lengthy conversations about it. So that's the only one that I think is a real risk. And realistically, because this isn't a top-down movement, because it's not hierarchical with the people barking orders, I think most people who care about this, who are uncommitted, if a peace deal comes up, I don't think they're going to need to be told to switch gears. At least I hope not. I'd have to question a lot of things if they did. So those are the only real risks. They overplay their hand. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they understand that risk. I would imagine they have an escape hatch to deal with the possibility of Trump coming back, and then not being ready for a situation in which Biden's team actually is successful. Those are the risks. Okay. Reminder, down below there's going to be a link to a page to donate to the California State University Northridge Project Rebound. It is a program that helps formerly incarcerated people get through school, provides them with support structures. It has an amazing impact on recidivism, so on and so forth. We helped them last year with this, and I think they raised just over 20 grand. Right now, last time I looked, it was at like 8. So off to a good start. This will go through tomorrow night, and there will be periodic reminders, and the link will be down there. Just check it out if it's something that you're interested in. And to answer the one question that came in, I dug around on their site, and it says, yes, it is tax deductible. And apparently if you go through that link and donate through that, they will email you a receipt. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.